going on, SC430 community? My name's Henry. Today is episode 1. It's gonna be a shorter video, but whatever. Of another rebuild of an SC430. So yeah, if you haven't seen my Facebook posts or Instagram, basically I bought another SC430. I bought a 2003 SC430. It has a nice purple color. It's like that midnight purple. I can't remember the exact name of the color code. And it has that kind of crappy beige color on the inside, unfortunately. But I believe I'm the third owner, I want to say. Second or third owner. Bought it for $1,750. So pretty damn cheap, up in Mayer, Arizona, so just before Prescott. So it's a little bit of a drive. Basically, this car has 131,000 miles, and the engine doesn't turn over. So that's why I was able to pick up this SC430 for really damn cheap, because the owners just didn't want to deal with it anymore. And the car just wouldn't start, so obviously it kind of lost its value because they couldn't figure it out or just didn't have the time to figure it out. So basically, we have ourselves a new rebuild series. We're going to try to keep it within the 1K budget, again, like how we did with Operation Frankenstein. This one we're going to be calling Operation Mary Jane, because that's who the owner of the vehicle was, and I thought that kind of fit well. So it's going to be Operation Mary Jane. To fix this car, though, I feel like if the engine is fixable, if I could figure out what it is and get it up and running, the $1,000 budget is literally just going to be refurbishing the car to make it look cleaner. And I'll explain that in a second and show you. But this car came from California and then moved to Arizona. So it's only been in Arizona for a couple of years, I think. But even for only a couple of years, it's, the sun kind of took a hit on it pretty damn bad. So it has some sun fade on it. So it has a couple dings on it. So that's what the $1,000 are going to be for. It has Nissan Altima wheels for some reason. Or is it a Nissan Altima? I don't know. It has Nissan wheels on it for some reason. I was able to get the wheels that were on that car. They are Concept Performance wheels, some special edition or something. I don't know. It has some value to it. It does need to be repaired, and the wheels are massive. They're huge. They're bigger than my SC430 wheels, and they're ISF Sport wheels from the 2008 ISF. So I thought those wheels were big, but I guess these ones are even bigger. But yeah, we're gonna try to see if we can rebuild this. So today I'm just gonna show you in this video what the car looks like in its current state, and then since the car doesn't turn over, I'm probably going to start by just ripping the battery out and charging it for a while to see if I can get it back up, and then maybe try to start it at some point on another day. But I'm not sure. I'm thinking it also could be the starter going. That's not good. But again, we'll see. This is part of, these rebuilding series is kind of just me figuring it out. So let's get started by showing you the car.
feel my heartbeat change in rhythm. No, the reason I'm still breathing. Wanna stay right here forever. It's only we're not together. We don't have tomorrow.
So supposedly this car has had overheating issues before, so there's a lot of coolant stains. So I'm hoping that the engine's not blown and it's still usable, because it is a clean title, but you never know. Maybe it got to a point where it's too late, but we will do our best to see what we can do, to see if we can revive it or have to get a new engine.
Just get by in life before we die. I only live a single time, no chances to revive. Days are slip away sometimes when pressure.
Alright, so I took the battery out, ignored the mess in my house. The battery is reading 11 solid volts. So that means it still might be still good, because I mean it should be a relatively new battery from, I can't remember if it said it on here or from the previous owner that told me. But we're going to now give it a charge and we'll let it sit for a while. I'll probably let it sit for a week charging, because I'm not really planning on working on the car right now. I've got other things to do currently, so I'm gonna keep it charged, or at least charging, to see if it could still be used, and then we'll try to jump it at some point. So we'll see you back in a little bit, later this weekend or next weekend, and we'll try to give her a jump. Alright, so it's been about a week since I let the battery charge, so let's see what it is at now. One hand. .74. I lost grip of it. But there it is. So it's somewhat there, but we'll see. We'll put it back in and try to see if it'll start. If not, I do have an OBD2 scanner to see what we can find, to see what it'll tell us, see what's wrong with it. And then I did find out in the repair manual that if the vehicle doesn't start or it won't crank, you could always check the relay on the fuse. So this is the fuse from a 2007 SC430, my parts car, that I have, and I took the starter relay for it. So we'll use that, and then from here, we'll grab a 7.5 amp fuse, because it also, there's 2 fuses for the starter, so this one's really difficult to see the engraving, but it is 7.5. So we'll take that as well, and then we'll put it back in. We won't, you know, clamp it down or anything, but just to test it, and then see if it starts, or maybe we can get some readings. All right, so the starter fuse is on the driver's side. It's in this compartment here. So we'll take this guy out and take a look. Okay, what is this? Okay, there is a foreign wire on the ignition. And there is a fuse on it as well. I don't know what that is. Let's take that out. That could be, you never know, that might be the issue right there. There is the possibility we might have to fish out this wire and figure out what the heck this thing goes to, because that's not supposed to be there. You see that? Whatever the heck this thing is. This is supposed to be a 5 amp fuse. This is 5, so that should be fine. Yeah, I don't know what the heck this thing goes to. We might have to take this out right now. Let's see. Okay. Following this wire. Let's see where the heck this thing goes to. It's grounded here. It goes back here somewhere. Found it. It's feeding this way, this way. Okay, it's cut here. It still keeps going. It's also cut here. What the hell is this? Okay, well, it's unplugged, so that's fine. This is the starter relay right here, and then the starter fuses this guy right here. So we'll take it out and see if it's good. Looks fine to me. Okay, so everything is in here, looks normal, so maybe we don't have to do that. Let's start by no, that's the fuse. We'll put this back on for now. We'll feed out this foreign wire out of the elevator, and we'll put the battery clamp on, and we're just gonna tie it just a little bit just so it doesn't come loose.
Holy, I can make up my mind and override the fight. I've been patient, waiting for an answer, contemplating. Didn't get me any closer to the reason why I feel the need.
Let's figure out if this thing will start, or if we have to do some other testing. So, CD's running, so that's good. So we'll first plug this OBD in right off the bat, just in case. And we'll try to give her a start. Uh-oh. That didn't sound good. That didn't sound good at all. Let's see if the OBD will give us anything, because that didn't sound good at all. 0 codes. Yeah, no engine code. But it did crank, but something else happened. Not sure what. Yeah, so no engine code, it looks like. Let's try to give her another start, maybe. You know what I think that is? That might be the starter itself. It's either that or the flywheel is probably my guess. Because it looks like it is trying to start, but that's not good noise to hear. So my guess is probably we could check the flywheel by jacking up the car and opening up the little window at the transmission underneath the car, and you can manually spin that flywheel, so we could spin it and look at the teeth to see how the teeth are doing. And if we can't turn it at all, then that means the starter's messed up and the solenoid is pushed out to spin the flywheel, but it won't go back in, and maybe it just got destroyed. So it looks like it might be a starter. So but we'll see. It looks like we might have to gut this puppy out. So yeah, I think we'll end off episode 1 here. That's our little diagnosis for now. No engine codes, no nothing. The car does lean to the passenger side a little bit, so I think we might need to do a suspension rework as well. New shocks. But you know, we don't know much information about this car, so when we gut our way to the starter anyways, that'll be a good time to, you know, figure out what's going on in here and make any fixes or changes before we, you know, actually start her up and get her running again. But because, you know, might have to do new power steering, new brake fluid, you know, do an oil change, transfer an oil change, check the timing belt and water pump while we're in there, things like that, right? So that'll be a good time to do that while we're gutting our way to the starter, because, you know, mentioned before, this is missing. This is supposed to go somewhere, can't remember off the top of my head, but it is missing, so we do have to replace that. So looks like we won't need that, so that's good. But still, we need to gut stuff out because that foreign wiring. So if there's foreign wiring here, there's most likely foreign wiring on the inside. Could be a sound system thing similar to Operation Frankenstein, so we'll probably have to do that. But yeah, anyways, we'll probably end it off with that. So thank you guys for watching episode 1 of Operation Mary Jane. And I hope to see you guys in the next episode.